Hello and welcome back to PowerPoint Training Online. So today we're going to show you how to use Slide Master. Slide Master is a tool which allows you to edit background stuff, which will allow you to lock down items into a presentation so nobody can change them, move them, remove them even. So let's get into it. So I've got a slide here, and this is a pre-made template which is provided with PowerPoint. Okay, so you can see if I go into new slide here and then go to layout, it's giving me loads of options here. I can choose what they all look like so that every slide can be different. Every slide will have different boxes, different placeholders, depending on what it is that I want to do. Now, this is a great feature in my opinion. This allows you to save so much time. It allows you to lock stuff into place, like I said before. And the benefit of this is that you can now cut down the amount of work that you're doing throughout a presentation, because most of your slides are going to have a lot of the same content on it. They'll have page numbers, they'll have logos, they'll have headers, and you want to make sure they all use the same fonts, same color scheme. So doing this at the start of a presentation, or if you work for a company and you notice that you're using the same PowerPoint template over and over and over, you can create one once and then just use it over and over again without having to replicate that work all the time. And we do have an article on PowerPoint Training Online with the benefits of using Slide Master, so don't be afraid to check that out, but please wait till after this video. So I've got these slides here. Now I want to change these, okay? So if I click up to the top of my ribbon, if I go to View and then go to Slide Master, so you can see it there under the Master Views. Now you can do Slide Master, Handout Master, and Notes Master, so it will change different aspects of what it is that PowerPoint does. But we want to today click on Slide Master. So you'll now see that my left-hand bar over here slightly changes, and also my ribbons changed. We've now got an extra tab. So we've still got Home, Insert, Transitions, the normal ones, but Slide Master has now appeared. And this allows us to insert new Slide Masters, insert layouts, it allows us to insert placeholders, set the color, set the fonts, etc. without having to go anywhere else. So one thing I want to point out now is that we can split this into two parts. You've got what's called an Insert Slide Master and Insert Layout. So Slide Master and Layout are two slightly different things. So you can see over here, if I just make my bar bigger, this one here is the main Slide Master, okay? And then you can see here it branches off down into these smaller slides. These are the layouts. So that's important to know. So any change that I make to the Slide Master will appear on the layout. So if I remove this brown banner here from the left hand side, if I delete that, you'll now see on the layouts it's disappeared as well. Okay, so that's one thing you want to bear in mind, is that if you want to put stuff across every slide quickly, use the Slide Master. If you want to create individual slides that look different to another slide, use the layout. So you can see here the layouts are slightly different. So you've got your home, your first page, and you go into further into detail, and again you can set layouts and everything else. And this is great. It just works. There is no issue with this. Now what I want to do with you now is I want to create a new one from scratch. Okay, so if I just go out of this, and we're going to open a new file, blank presentation. Okay, so if I go into layout, I do have some layouts here, but they are all white. They're all a bit boring and blank. So if I go up to Slide Master, so back into View, Slide Master, now you'll see I've got the Slide Master page, which has everything on it, and then I've got the individual layouts. Now I want to add, say, a company logo to every slide, but I don't want to have to do it individually for every slide, because it can become a bit of a nuisance and time consuming. So I've got my image here. So I want to put down the bottom right hand corner. I'll delete that for now, and there we go. So now you can see my logo is across the bottom of every corner of every slide. Now let's say you wanted to put a header box in. So let's go in and insert a nice little header. Let's put a line in for a header. So I'm on the slide master. If I go to home, insert, and if I just draw a line there, make it a bit bigger, make it black, and white, bigger. So I can now insert, so I can type my header in there. Okay, so if I close master view, I'll now see that I've got my logo down the bottom right corner, and I've also got a line for my header. So if I click in here, just header test, go into presentation view, and now you can see both of them are there, and I can then go into all my other layouts and they are there. Okay, now it's all well and good adding this stuff in, but you can see is my title page, I don't want that header bar there. I don't want my header bar on every page, because not every page will need a header bar. So if I go back into view, slide master, now I inserted that onto the slide, the master slide. So if I delete that, you can now see it's gone from every other slide. What I want to do is add it individually, say into this one. So if I just undo that for now, back up here, and then cut that out, and then paste it in there. So now you can see it's only on one slide. So please bear that in mind, that the master slide will put it across every slide, whereas putting it onto the layout slide will create an individual slide with a layout. Okay. Now I also want to show you one other thing. So if I go back to this other presentation which I was working on earlier on, and click on view, slide master. Now let's say you've got multiple teams that you want to use for some reason. So you've got different settings and stuff like that in them, and different color schemes that you want to switch between depending on which department. So if I go back here and I select my team, if I go to layout, they're all going to be the same. So what you can do is you can add a new slide master. So I've got the slide master here. If I scroll down to the bottom and just go up here, insert slide master. So now that creates a new set of slides which I can now edit. Now you notice they're all blank and they were all just waiting for me to copy content onto them. Okay, so you will notice that we've got two slide masters now within our slide master view. What you'll notice now is, so the first one, our color teams, our color teams and our fonts have all been set. Now if I go down to the next one, to the other slide master, you'll notice that the colors have been reset. So again, now it's up to you to change the slide masters, and then this will then create basic colors for you. So now that's, if I then go change that to say the top one, the color changes. So again, depending on what color scheme you want, you can choose your own, which is really handy. You can customize your own color scheme, so you can style hyperlinks, you can style accent colors, what the background and text looks like. You can then set your fonts. So at the moment everything's set to Calibri Light. If I go down and change to Arial, everything will change to Arial. Okay, and again, when you're creating shapes and objects, you can see exactly how they will appear when you first created them. There you go. So it sets the effect, it sets the font, set the colors for you, so you can then use them at your own time without you having to go into the presentation all the time to change every single slide or every object in a slide. You can have a predetermined template, saving you countless amounts of hours. I hope this video was really helpful for you today, guys. Remember, if there's anything else you want to see, put it in the comments below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, really appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye bye. Thank you for watching our latest video on PowerPoint Training Online. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and also subscribe for all the latest updates from PowerPoint Training Online. As you can probably see,